To find out where campaigns get their data, I reached out to CBS Senior Manager of Elections, Kabir Khanna. So let's break it down, Kabir. What data do modern political campaigns use and where does it come from?
So they have three streams of data. One comes from voter files, which are collected by state governments. Whether or not you vote is a matter of public record. State governments compile lists of all the voters who are registered in their state, along with basic information about them: their age, their gender, when did they register. Many states will also list their party affiliation, and many states also have data on race and ethnicity. So those voter files really are the bread and butter of political campaigns and have been for decades. The second source of data comes from commercial vendors or third parties. So these are companies that basically collect other data on voters, often from consumer databases. And these might include things like their home ownership status, or even what magazines they subscribe to, or what kind of car they drive. More and more, these data are being augmented with people's social media. So maybe their Twitter handles or their Facebook profiles. And then the third source of data that's really important to campaigns is data that they themselves collect. So every time they send an email or knock on someone's door or call a voter, not only are they sending out their messages and maybe trying to get someone to vote, they're also collecting data on who's receptive to them, who's already planning to vote for them, who maybe is undecided but could be persuaded to vote for them. Maybe the campaign has an app. So those are kind of the three major data streams, if you will, that campaigns use.
So collecting and analyzing voter info isn't just common, it's big business. Data firms like L2 Political and others have been advising political campaigns for a long time. I caught up with Paul Westcott of L2 Political, and he walked me through their interactive voter visualization map.
So going through how L2 voter mapping works, this is a voter visualization tool which allows you to see all of the voters, in this case, in the state of Florida. I'm going to zoom down here. We'll go into the Miami Beach area. And just to show you how granular you can actually get down all the way to a household level, switch it over, and you're actually able to see down to the individual household in these individuals, where people are, where they live, and of course, a whole wealth of information about those individuals. So a way a campaign might traditionally use this is they'll say, well, what I'd like to do is actually just be able to reach people within a very specific area, so they could highlight even just a small block area. From there, you could say, okay, I only want people, and we'll just in this case use party affiliation. And we'll say we've got mostly Democrats in this neighborhood, but let's say I just want the nonpartisans and Republicans. You make those selections. And just to show you how you can get hyper-targeted really quickly to be able to find those individuals. So if you're a Republican or a nonpartisan running for office, this shows you how you're actually able to find those individuals in that targeted way. From there, you can go down and select and be able to find individuals with cell phones, find people by their income, their education level, all of these different pieces of demographic information.